In today's video, I will be going over top 10 traits, characteristics, personality, and main mind frames that females of the nowadays have in regard to the most abusive in regard to male slandering, gynocentrism, and gender bias beliefs. These are the top 10 things that you will most commonly see. And basically, if you find any female that is gender biased, that is gynocentric, and overall just, slandering males and our character all the time, you're basically guaranteed to find one, if not multiple, of these categories, characteristics, personality traits, so on and so forth within this said female. So with that said, I will now show you an example of reversing gender biased bullshit on social media with a screenshot. So here you go. Alright, the most common traits, characteristics, circumstances, and mind frames, etc. that is found among those females who are always demonizing on males, that are always attempting to slander males' character while making their own female gender the victim, while also being superhuman while being the victim? Anyways, and so amazing and so tough and so perfect are those who are number 1, single mothers. This by far is the most noticed among anything and everything else. They are angry, they are bitter, and on a crusade of vengeance against males because they got with some douchebag that they, the female gender, willingly chose, that willfully got with and completely decided on their own to have unprotected sex with over a quality male. So now, since they are pregnant or have a child and not in a relationship with someone of the male gender, or even that child father of theirs, it's all the male's fault, and males are evil incarnate. Everything wrong with the world and in the world is due to males, due to how she couldn't keep her fucking legs closed and willfully chose to have unprotected sex with a fucking loser. Number 2, fat. This appears to be the second biggest thing found. They demonize males and try to slander the male character due to how incredibly out of shape and unattractive they are, thusly are, rather, because of their fat. The females, being so out of shape and therefore unattractive because they're fat, are due to more than just and I'm not saying, fat like in a bad way. There's a difference between like chubby and, a few extra pounds and just being flat out fat. I just want to put that in there too. But anyways, that are just more than overweight, but actually straight up fat. So due to a lack of male attention or getting any hot guys, they, males, us male gender, are all thusly evil and the most egregious folk to ever live. So they, the females, will take any chance they can on social media to demonize and slander males in any way, shape, and form that they can. And oh, trust me, they do. Number 3. Overprivileged and delusional. If they aren't either one or two, then generally they are just an overprivileged brat who is delusional, hopping on the Misandry man-hating train because of gynocentrism and feminism, and doesn't really know why she's doing it, but she feels the need to, though, nonetheless. Or she's become so brainwashed by all social media, the whole social media hate campaign towards males, that she's psychologically delusional and out of touch with reality and truly believes it, even though not having much hardship in her life or any real reason to be the man-hating harpy that she is. Conditioning. Gotta love it. Number 4. Ignorant and stupid. Intellectually speaking, more times than none, it's damn near the retarded, stupid, and more than ignorant females that are the most man-hating of them all, sharing all the man-hating, feministic, gynocentric, misandry memes, quotes, and sayings that they can. They are so ignorant and so stupid that they cannot see the reality of things and avoid taking any and all responsibility, and so much so don't want to take accountability for their actions that they blame everything on males, demonize males, slander males' character because they are too stupid and ignorant to look at themselves in the mirror and see how they are the problem, not males, not a male's problem. In other words, it's a personal problem or a female problem. It has nothing to do with us males. Number 5. They are the sheep of the mainstream. Whether it's social media, such as Facebook, or such as the news, or anything on TV for that matter, it's always in the female's favor in modern day America. And exceptionally gynocentric. This cannot be denied. Feminism and gynocentrism have taken over the mainstream media and celebrities alike, like never seen before. So whether the female is a prep or a hood rat or any sort of stereotype, it doesn't matter. If they watch a lot of mainstream crap, follow mainstream celebrities, chances of them becoming number 3 on this list and or number 4 on this list increases tenfold. Because thinking for themselves, that's just too hard to do. Having life experience to get with a quality male, that's just too much effort. Obviously. Number 6. Mental illness or early on bad experiences with males. Another common factor that I can at least understand, if not empathize with a little bit, is if they are mentally ill or had an abusive father, dad, uncle, cousin, whatever, in their younger years. By no means does this excuse their behavior, nor does it excuse the female's behavior towards males, but it gives me a better understanding of why they are the way they are. But to non-stop attack males and slander us just because of one or a few males in your past is without logic, sound reasoning, or anything. But again, I can understand and generally just let it go if that's the case, of why they are being so gender biased and misandry-like in their behavior and attitude. Some, like those with mental illness, cannot help it as they are sick in the mind. Not much can be done about that. They're going to think and believe whatever their sick minds want them to. Then for the others who are traumatized due to the past with bad males, they're just triggered by anything male and anything empowering wise towards females as their safe space. They have their own agenda, and that's just how it will be, I suppose. Number 7. Self-centered brats. Yep, In a lot of cases, it's more than apparent that the female is just a self-centered brat. If she doesn't get her way male-wise, then she's just going to go all sorts of batshit crazy on them and hate on males because she didn't get her way, or her boyfriend did something she didn't like, and so on and so forth. Narcissistic and egocentric. If it isn't about her, then she's going to throw a tantrum hissy fit under the guise and facade of so savage and a princess. Yeah, okay. More like stuck up and full on bitch that needs a reality check. Shitty attitude from a shitty female. Plain and simple as that. Number 8. The know-it-all feminist. This shouldn't be a surprise to you. Of course, if they are feminists in today's modern day America, they are a certified male hater. Misandry to the bone. She thinks she knows everything and truly believes that her beliefs are an excuse to hate males and demonize males, to slander males, and dedicate their lives to doing so on social media and even in the physical world as well. Being a feminist in today's world means that you label yourself. You basically put on your forehead the label of being the KKK of the genders, the Hitler of the genders, having a degree in hating males without any merit, so on and so forth. You might as well call yourself a lesbian. Number 9. Believes that just being female means superiority. Yep, you heard that right. Whether it's brought on by a superiority complex or not, the females with this belief have this thought system that just because she changes her last name, home, gets pregnant, gives birth, etc., that this means they are perfect, they're innocent, superior creatures, who also are somehow the victims to life as well as being superior? Right. Anyway, they think that just because they are female means they are the best, and males don't have anything on them because they are males and they don't get pregnant or give birth, etc. This is a very dangerous ideology of belief system. Avoid these sorts of females at all costs. No good will come from it. They are the females that willingly have sex with you, then claim rape the next day. These are the females where if you look at them, they will claim rape. These are the females that believe in fart rape. These are females who are basically lesbians who are still attracted to males and hate males. It's this constant contradiction, really. Anyways. Number 10. Pregnancy trump card ideology. This type of particular female uses pregnancy as the ultimate call of superiority. You see it all the time through memes and throughout time, really, history. Using giving birth and getting pregnant as their so-called trump card to defeating males and being the best gender, as if it is some sort of competition. While coincidentally forgetting that males are the ones who literally put everything on the line to lose. From losing their house to half of everything they own, to even his own life. But yet pregnancy and giving birth is somehow worse or whatever than dying. Again, this is a very dangerous, self-centered, female-centric thought process and ideology, and only had the worst of the worst female-wise. They are the most gender-biased and gynocentric, even without feminism, and that says a lot. These females are not anyone that you want to associate with. So with all that said, these are the top 10 things that you will notice and see, as well when it comes to females that abuse the free speech on social media or otherwise, whether it's in the real world or whatever. When it comes to gender bias and slander towards the male character and us males as a whole, females with the gender bias, gynocentric, misandry way always fit one, if not multiple factors as presented. I've gathered such data from personal experience via observation, listening, watching, so on and so forth. Particularly that of the Traverse City, Michigan female on social media and in person, and just talking with females, listening to females of this area and what they believe and how they believe it and so on and so forth. And of course, along with that, other various observations made through social media and so on and so forth, YouTube and all that other crap from non-Traverse City, Michigan females to kind of compare if it is just a Traverse City thing or not. But I can only take on account on a personal level to the females of this area, as to not group up all females from everywhere in the world type thing. So, but it's not just a Traverse City female thing, but I'm only going to be taking account for the females that are in this area. Anyways, every single time that I have come across a gender biased, man-hating female, they always fit one, if not multiple characteristics and mind frames and so on, as mentioned above. Every single time, without fail. It's literally guaranteed that they'll fit one, if not multiple, of this bill. I just pity those that fit every single category mentioned. Yeah. All 10 of these categories in one female. Whoa. That's a very scary thought. Luckily, I haven't come across a female that's fit every single one of these categories. But I'm still young. There's still a chance I might meet one or observe one in my lifetime. It's a very scary thought. Yikes. So with that said, until next time.